Alright guys, today we got another recommendation from a subscriber, and I was definitely down to check out this one because this is one of my favorite weapons here in Modern Warfare Zombies. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Rival 9, but there's going to be a catch. We're going to be using the Headhunter Carbine aftermarket part on this thing, and it's going to be turning it into an SMG AR hybrid. This also gives the Rival 9 a little bit of a burst fire. I gotta tell you guys right now, I was pretty damn surprised with this thing. We're going to be doing a bunch of testing with this thing all over inside of the big map, and then we're going to go on in and do the original OG Season 1 Elder Dark Aether, and it feels to me like they buffed this thing up a little bit. Not only was there a mega abomination on quite literally every corner when I was at in there, I just felt like I was a little bit overwhelmed with zombies. Or maybe it's just because I haven't touched this thing in a while, and maybe they haven't touched this Dark Aether at all, and I could have just gotten a little bit unlucky with the spawning. We were able to complete it and get just some absolutely amazing loot and all of those schematics. So if you guys are looking for a new decent loadout to rock here in Season 5 Reloaded, we definitely got you covered. With that, welcome on back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. Appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, rock the hell out of that like button for me and subscribe to the channel, guys. We just hit 22,000 subscribers and we're already on the road to 23. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the crazy love and support. It truly does mean the world to me. Let's go ahead and jump right in here. Taking a look at this Rival 9. Did you guys see how fast that it absolutely just melted that HVT Mega Abomination? Just kind of crazy. Of course, we are rocking that Napalm Burst, which is helping us out a little bit, especially against these Mega Abominations, but this thing feels really powerful. Let alone the HVT with these regular Mega Abominations, it just deletes these things in mere seconds. This is definitely one of them sleeper SMGs that I think a lot of people really don't know about, but honestly is really one of the best weapons in the game. And to be 100% honest with you guys, it really doesn't matter if you're rocking this carbine kit or not. The Rival 9 smacks no matter what. The kit might help out ever so slightly, especially if you're trying to take out targets from a little more range. But overall, the Rival 9 just absolutely slaps. It's a quick little snappy SMG that's got a whole lot of power behind it. With the largest drum, after pack-a-punching, you're going to be sitting on 100 rounds before you have to reload, and if you got MAGA holding on this thing with the largest drum, you're going to be sitting on 550 rounds, which isn't really the greatest, but it's not too bad. Might find yourself running out of ammo from time to time like I did when I was doing the escort mission. I was scrounging for ammo here and there, but luckily I do know where some of the ammo caches are inside of the Dark Aether. Overall, guys, for my time that was spent with this thing out on the big map, I do gotta say it handled itself really well, especially inside of the red tier zone. Of course, we did bring in a legendary ether tool, and like I always say, I would advise you guys to either be rocking an epic or a legendary ether tool, or else some of these builds just might feel a little bit underwhelming, especially if you try to take them out into the red tier zone. Most weapons in this game really just aren't supposed to handle going out there with like only having a blue tool on. It's just really not ideal. Not to say that some weapons can't do it, just like the difference that you notice when you go from pack-a-punching from level 2 to 3. It's like, yeah, most weapons can handle being out in the red tier zone with only pack-a-punch 2, but once you go up to 3, you're just out there comfortably. Guys, even still to this day, this Elder Dark Aether can definitely be kind of hard, especially if the game really decides to spawn in all of these Mega Abominations on you. It's not going to happen every single time you're in here, but man, when they do, it can get kind of hectic. There's a few things I would recommend you guys bring in here. I would recommend bringing in 2 sentry guns, one to put on top of this ACV, and the other one's going to go in the Outlast contract when we're doing that. Also going to be bringing in a turret mod to slap in this turret because, man, this thing is really going to help you guys out. First stop of the escort is definitely one of the hardest ones to deal with, and it'll get rid of a lot of the zombies doing that, but not only that, it will be shooting all the way up the street when you're on your second stop. Coming in here with a mod to throw inside of that turret can definitely be a lifesaver. I would also recommend bringing in a few monkey bombs or Casimir grenades, because when this ACV stops, you guys are going to be dealing with a lot of zombies. And if you plan on trying to attempt doing this solo without the VR11, all I really gotta say is good luck. I do know that it's technically possible, but it is incredibly difficult. I mean, if you do plan on doing that, I would just recommend bringing in 2 sentry guns to throw on this thing, an ammo mod for this turret. There's sometimes spawns in a second turret towards the end of the escort mission. Then I would also bring in like a total of 8 or 10 Casimir grenades just to, you know, double make sure that you're okay. And even still, then it's gonna be a little bit difficult, so just bring in that VR11 and save yourself the headache and heartache. So when you get to the very end of the contract, the third stop is going to be the final stop, and there is going to be so many zombies around you, it's going to be really difficult to hang around the ACV. So my favorite thing to do is to come on top of the wall here. Most of the zombies aren't going to be following you because they're too concerned with trying to destroy the ACV. You will have a couple of them up on top of the castle wall with you. Those guys shouldn't be really too hard to take care of. While you're up here, you can just easily sit up here and shoot down on the ACV with the VR11 and keep repairing it. Just makes the ending of this contract way more easier. And go ahead and taking a look at the loot that we got here, guys. We ended up getting some golden armor plates, we got that dog bone schematic, and then we got an elder sigil, so some pretty good loot out of that one. I'll be taking that. Now it's time to go off and complete our ether extractors here. Now, if you guys don't know where stuff is in this Dark Aether, I'm going to be throwing a map up on the screen right here, which is just going to kind of show you where everything is at. Big shout out to MW3 hub.gg. They're the ones that put together all all of these interactive maps, and they do maps for all of the Dark Aethers and the big map. If you guys really want to know anything about Modern Warfare Zombies, or just exactly where anything is at, be sure to check out those guys. So I really wanted to come inside of this Dark Aether today. For one, I really wanted some golden armor plates because I used up my schematic and I don't have any more in the stash. Just a little bit of a change of pace from doing the Season 5 Reloaded Dark Aether. I've been doing that one so much lately. After, I gotta say, probably about like 15 runs inside of the Elder Dark Aether, I still have not gotten that stash increase schematic. I don't know what it is with this game. It's just absolutely refusing to give me that very last schematic. I'm not really tripping on it too hard just because it is only the stash increase, so it doesn't even really feel like a schematic to me. It really would be nice to have that extra 10 slots in my stash, but right now it's like, you know, I already have everything else that's an actual item, and I have a bunch of really good stuff built up. I make several runs inside of the Dark Aether, so it just doesn't really seem like too much of an importance to me. I'll get it when I get it. I did also see that there is another Easter egg inside of the Dark Aether where there's a locked room with a guaranteed Scorcher case in there with a bunch of like Pack-a-Punch crystals, and there's a MCW blueprint that's in there as well. Really cool stuff, man. I'm actually glad that they decided to put some actual effort into this last Dark Aether. Hope that there is a couple more things that we're going to find, but I'm sure that the majority of everything has kind of been found by now. Who knows? That Dark Aether is really big, and there is a lot of just empty buildings. I have made a couple of runs where I just went around in there exploring, just kind of going through every building that I could, just trying to see if there was anything in there. If there really is no more like connected Easter eggs or anything else that's hidden in there, I'd say there is a lot of wasted space in there. All in all, I do gotta say I am very happy with the last Dark Aether that we got with the boss fight and everything. It's just absolutely so cinematic and epic. It's the STG blueprint, and with so many ways to earn really cool stuff inside of that Dark Aether, it's just bravo. I think they did an amazing job with it. Yes, I am definitely sad that it's our last bit of content that we're going to be seeing for Modern Warfare Zombies. I absolutely did love this game mode, or still do love this game mode, I should say. I would be completely lying to you guys if I didn't say that my hype for Black Ops 6 is just absolutely through the roof. I'm soaking up every last little bit of content that I can out of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, but I am so excited to just dive into Easter egg guides and wonder weapons and just how to get the wonder weapons and, you know, different gun guides and stuff like that, around 100 guides. It's got so many different ideas in mind that I want to, you know, put in place for Black Ops 6. Unfortunately, it probably will come to a time, guys, where the majority of the content here on the channel will be kind of overtaken by Black Ops 6 stuff. It doesn't mean that we won't be returning to Modern Warfare Zombies at all, especially if that's what the audience is calling for, and if that's what they really want, then hey, I'll be right back here on Modern Warfare Zombies. And if we gotta do like a couple videos a week here and there, if I steadily gotta do it, if somebody's gotta do it, hey man, I'll do it. I also want to take this time really quick to be plugging my second channel. I did start up a second channel where I'm gonna be uploading just a bunch of stuff you really won't be finding here on the main channel. One of the main things that I've been doing lately is uploading all of my no commentary Call of Duty Zombie gameplays over there. If you guys want to see any of these runs like without my commentary, you can go over there and check that out. We are going to be doing a bunch of other content over there as well. I plan on doing a bunch of Warzone content. If you guys don't know, I do love playing ranked Warzone, even though it is like bashing my head against concrete sometimes. We could be mixing it up with some other stuff over there as well. I've been known to also do like indie horror game playthroughs and stuff like that, and I don't really feel like uploading those on the main channel anymore like I used to. Be sure to check out the second channel. You never know what you're gonna find over there. I will post a comment down in the comment section, and then I will also have a link in the description. We are at the end of our run here, guys, and take a look at our backpack here. We got all of those schematics that we got in here. We got that golden armor plates, the dog bone, the Aether Blade. We also ended up pulling out some really good loot out of here. We ended up with 3 golden armor plates, which I was coming in here for those, so I will definitely take that. Plus we got a legendary Aether tool. Definitely some damn good loot on this one. The Rival 9 absolutely still kicks ass to this day. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are thinking about this SMG, maybe what you guys have been rocking since the Reloaded update. We're gonna throw up that loadout up on the screen right here. Again, thank you for anybody that took the time out of their day to watch the video. It truly does mean the world to me, especially if you guys made it this far. Be sure to drop a like on it if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.